Children, now we are going to see how many parts a letter is divided into. Number 1, heading. Heading, look here, as I have told you earlier, imagine this is to be the page of your notebook, and this margin, either it is already drawn in the notebook, or if it is not there, you have to draw, as in the case of your exam notebook. If the margin is not there, you have to draw the margin before writing the letter. After that, heading. Heading includes, look here, right here, heading. What will fall under heading? Address of the sender. You are the sender, so your own address will be here. Your own address with the date. You may write the date here. Otherwise, in the after the receiver's address, you will write the date. Own address, then receiver's address, receiver's address and date. These three parts fall under the heading. Okay, here how to write the own address. There is also a rule, a format of writing the address even. In the first line you will write the house number, for example H14, A20, whatever. Then you may place a comma here or no need. After that you will write the name of your colony, whatever name of your colony or area. In the second line you will write the name of the city, name of the city, and then state. Here, this is the format of writing your address. Receiver's address also in the same style, and below the receiver's address you will put the date, as I have told you. Date, D capital, full spelling of date, colon, and then full date you will write like today is 30, 30, th on the line, small th. Don't write here on the top at the place of apostrophe, no. 30th, then May, M capital, full spelling of May, 2020. Don't write only 20, full 2020 you have to write. Whatever date is there. Then this is the heading. Heading is over. Now the next is salutation. I have already told you salutation plays a very important part. You have to be very careful, otherwise it will not create a good impression on the reader. Salutation comes after the date. We have left one line and then we will put the salutation. In formal and informal letters, both the places the salutation is quite different. First, let us talk about the formal letters. In the formal letters, I have already told you, you may be writing respected or even dear, sir or ma'am, accordingly whoever you are writing the letter to, without any comma after that, this. Okay, this way you will write the salutation in the formal letter. In case of informal letters, you may write like if you are writing to your parents, your uncles or relations, my dear. My dear, suppose you are writing to your uncle, my dear uncle, all the three beginning letters capital in all the three words, M, D and U. Here if you are writing to your father, mother, my dear papa, my dear mummy, or my dear father, my dear brother. If you are writing to your friend, you may write my dear Rohit, my dear Upasna, whatever, you may write the names even, or even simply my dear friend. Clear? This is the salutation. Then body. Body, you already know, body has to be written in the brief, but you may be able to express your full feelings and emotions in the informal letters in short language. In the formal letter, whatever complaints, grievances, you have to complain, you have to inquire something or inform about the problem to some government bodies. You may write that in a short language in the body, and here you may put full stops and commas wherever required in the sentences of the body. After that, subscription. Subscription is also called complimentary clause. Here we will write like the salutation. We will write here. What you will write? Yours sincerely. Yours sincerely, where you will put yours. Again we will divide the letter into formal and informal and see. You will write here yours sincerely, faithfully or obediently. In case of formal letters, we will write yours sincerely or faithfully. In applications to your school bodies, you will write yours obediently, and in yours no apostrophe anywhere. Here yours wife capital and the second word first letter will be small, whatever word you are writing. In case of informal letters, letter to your parents, your loving son, your loving daughter. If you are writing to your uncle or aunt, your loving niece, your loving nephew. If you are writing to your friends, you will write your loving friend or simply yours loving. Children, one more thing you have to be very careful with is that if you are writing here yours lovingly, if you are putting S here in yours, you have to put here ly, suffix ly, and means this word has become an adverb. Yours lovingly. If you are writing your without S, what you will write? 3 words. Remember, if you are putting an S here, you have to write only 2 words. If you are not putting S, you can write 3 words. Your loving son or nephew or friend. In informal letters, we will write this word loving. Similarly, in case of formal letters, if you are writing yours sincere, then you have to put ly. Yours sincerely, yours faithfully, yours obediently. But if you are writing your, you have to write your obedient student. Again 3 words. Your sincere friend. Okay, but generally we write yours sincerely, yours faithfully in formal letters. After this, subscription, as I explained you earlier, in the signature you may put your signature here, and then if you are putting the signature, you have to write, or rather you should write, it is good that you should write your name and surname both beginning with the capital letters in the bracket. Put them in the bracket if you are putting a signature, or else if you are not writing your if you are not putting your signature, you may simply write your name. For example, you have written yours sincerely. Only you may write your name without bracket. Name and surname full without bracket. If you have written yours sincerely directly without signature. If you are putting a signature, you have to write your name below it in the bracket. So here finishes the parts of a letter. Now in the next we are going to see the format. I'll teach you how to write a letter. What is the proper format of writing a letter.